The sun was a warm hug as Lila and her mother Grace walked into the park. It was the night of the great summer concert. Lila wore her brightest rainbow dress and Grace's skirt swished like a field of flowers. The air smelled like popcorn and cut grass, and everyone was excited for the music to begin. "Look at them, Mommy." Lila pointed to the very front of the stage. A group of children were dancing right against the silver railing, catching the glitter that the singers threw into the air. "They have the best spot in the whole world. Everyone can see them and they can see everything. I wish we were there." Lila sighed, her shoulders dropping. The front row was crowded and loud, but to her it looked like the only place that mattered. She felt small and forgotten as they stood way back on the grassy hill, far from the flashing lights and the big speakers. Grace took Lila's hand and spoke softly. "Lila, there is a beautiful promise in the Bible. Psalm 16 says, 'The Lord is the portion of my inheritance. The lines have fallen for me in pleasant places.' It means God picks a special spot just for you, and it's exactly where you need to be. But my spot is so far away," Lila whispered. Grace led her away from the main path to a quiet corner of the meadow, tucked behind a row of ancient, whispering oak trees. "Sometimes the best place isn't the loudest one," Grace said. "Let's see what God has for us right here." They spread out their picnic blanket. It was a patch of soft clover, hidden from the rest of the world. From here, the music from the stage drifted over the trees like a sweet, gentle lullaby instead of a giant roar. Lila sat down, feeling the cool breeze on her cheeks. The sky turned to deep purple and shimmering gold. Grace began to hum along with the violins playing in the distance. The people at the front were so busy jumping and shouting that they couldn't see how the shadows were dancing beautifully over the quiet edges of the woods. Suddenly, a tiny light blinked in the tall grass. Then another, and another! "Mommy, look!" Lila gasped. Thousands of tiny fireflies began to rise from the clover, dancing around Lila like living stars. They weren't at the front of the stage, they were right here in the quiet. The children at the front were surrounded by artificial stage lights and noise, but they were missing this secret magic. Lila and Grace were in the middle of a glowing whirlwind.
"Our lines fell in a very pleasant place, didn't they?"
Lila laughed, twirling among the lights. Lila realized that her spot wasn't second best. It was a special gift just for her. She didn't need to be in the front row to have a front row seat to God's wonders. Her heart was full, her meadow was glowing, and her spot was absolutely perfect.